Arena of the Mind, Monday, October 8th.
Monday.
2012. How you guys doing? Hope your weekend went fan-freaking-tastic. With NFL news, just right off the jump, we're going to get right into it. Pittsburgh Steelers defeat Philly. Mike Vick's fault.
But before that, we got to introduce ourselves.
Oh, yeah, man. I thought everybody already knew. My name is Charles Dickson once again.
They might not know. I'm Rob Parks. They might not know. We might have some new watchers, new audience out there. So for those who don't know, Rob Parks, Charles Dickson, Twitter's right
here.
You know what it is.
Well, back to Michael Vick. He pretty much, would you say, is his fault they lost?
It's always his fault when they lose.
Yes.
And when he doesn't make mistakes, they win pretty easily. And that's just how it goes. They lost 16-14. They could have still won the game.
Right.
That's the thing. He fumbled in the end zone. He did the
1 yard line, but fumble ball went into the end zone.
He was about to cross the plane and fumble.
Yes.
You know, just Michael Vick, man. You just got to stop thinking so much, man. Like, just play. We know when Michael Vick is on his game, he is the most talented player in the NFL. Would you not? Would you not agree with that? Yeah,
he's very talented. Got like great athleticism.
I would go so far to say, when he's in his zone, he's the best quarterback. When he's in his zone,
and he hasn't been in that zone for.
He hasn't been in his zone for a long time. He's not even considered top 5 right now because. But he's still feared. Michael Vick, get it together, man. Philly will be okay. It'll be fine.
New England defeats Denver. Whose fault was that? Wiz McGahee.
It wasn't even his fault.
It was your fault. No. He fumbled. No, 4th and 1, wide open, screen pass by himself.
Did you really expect Denver to beat New England?
I don't care. But still, they will make it come back. That there was a pivotal point of the game where he just completely dropped a wide open screen pass. And then when they're making a drive to score with 6 minutes left in the game, he fumbles. And they lost the game after that. Obviously.
Tom Brady is Peyton Manning's father.
That is crazy.
We're going to show you that picture because that picture is hilarious. He is touching that boy's helmet like, son, I'm your father's son.
Oh, that's ridiculous. And one of the uplifting games of the weekend was Colts defeat the Packers, what the Colts were playing for Chuck
Pagano.
They were playing for him.
They did it for the Colts. If you don't know, their coach got diagnosed with leukemia last week. Mm-hmm. Pretty serious. The coach is still offering encouragement from the hospital.
Right.
Get well soon, coach. Man. And the Colts won. They beat Green Bay.
Green Bay isn't looking good right now.
Yeah, Green Bay's 2-3.
That's not good.
Yikes.
2-3 with an asterisk, but it's
whatever. Oh yeah.
No tape. New England gets their first win, and Drew Brees breaks the Johnny Unitas.
I mean New Orleans.
What'd I say?
So you said New England.
Oh, New Orleans. Well, you know what I'm talking about. Drew Brees and Johnny Unitas' record for most games in a row with a touchdown. So big up Drew Brees. Sean Payton was there to watch that. And they finally got that first win against the Chargers. So
we know what New Orleans can do. They can put up points. They can score. Mm-hmm. Don't be surprised if they get back to 500. Quickly, like in the next 3 games, like 4-4. Don't be shocked.
And there's 2 like really, really bad butt whoopings this weekend. It was Chicago Bears and Jacksonville Jaguars.
We watched them at the Ale House.
That was bad. 41-3.
It was 41-3.
Wait.
Or 44-3. I don't even know. What was Chicago's score?
It was 41-3, I think so. But it was just bad.
It was ridiculous because it was 3-3, and I got my food and I ate my food. I was focused. I ate. I looked back up. The score is like 33-3. I'm like, what happened in like 5 minutes? Chicago's defense just took over. They got turnovers for touchdowns, basically, and just ran.
People would say Chicago's the best team in the league right now, but you know what I would say? The 49ers are.
I'll say San Fran is right now.
49ers is the first team in NFL history to throw and rush for over 300 yards in one game.
It's
a beautiful thing. They won 45-3 against the Buffalo Bills at home. And we don't have Brandon. The running game is crazy. We don't even have Brandon Jacobs yet. And that's like Frank Gore and like times 2 with just how rough he runs, just downhill.
Every time I think of Brandon Jacobs, I think about when he ran over LaRon Landry and he like flattened him like a pancake. We should find that video and just show it to him.
If it's on YouTube,
if it's on YouTube, we're gonna find that.
If not, we're gonna move on. Yeah. So Monday Night Football tonight: Houston Texans versus New York Jets. Who you got?
I got Houston, man.
I do too. But obviously, everybody's going to be talking about
it's a wild card, though.
Is
Mr. Tebow?
Is Tebow going to play? Is he going to start the game? Probably not, because he probably hasn't got word out. So he's not. Mark Sanchez will start, but is that all the doubters are out there saying Tebow is probably going to start the second half because Mark Sanchez is going to be that bad in the first half where they're just going to have to put him in. And Mark
Sanchez is in a lose like. He's in a lose-lose situation, man. I don't think he has the mental makeup to overcome this. So I think he's going. If Sanchez starts, he's coming out today.
Look at
this is the end.
I believe in you, Sanchez.
Today might be the end. Yeah,
do work today,
Sanchez. If you bounce back from this and have a good game, I got respect for you, but I don't see it happen. I think
work with what you got. I understand you don't have anybody to throw the ball to, and you don't have anybody to hand the ball off to either. Pretty much your offense is just obsolete right now. But try to do some work with whatever you got and score. They all NFL players, so they all are good in some type of way, form. You know, they all made to the NFL.
Sign T.O. Sign Chad.
Dude, so Plaxico Burress for all I care. Jeez.
Nah, he can't come back. He had beef with Sanchez last year. He can't come back. That's why they didn't sign him.
Well, I wish.
I actually saw something. They were interviewing him.
Yeah.
They were interviewing him on ESPN, and he was like kind of salty that
they're not looking at him.
Yeah.
But
and of course, ESPN just has to call him.
I mean, because
they already know they want the controversy.
Oh yeah, it's ESPN. They got to do what you got to do to get that ratings up. So.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I mean, but I was like, we both agree. Houston Texans should blow out. Yes, I think they're going to blow them out. Houston is nice, other than 49ers or Chicago, and probably all the Atlanta people out there going, oh, why didn't you mention Atlanta's best teams in the league? You guys are good. You guys are 5-0, but
I got Atlanta second, man.
I just haven't seen. Did they have to play anybody tough? Denver. Didn't they play Denver?
No. Atlanta's good, man.
They're good, but
Atlanta's real good, man. I ain't gonna lie, them boys tough. Julio Jones and Roddy White, receiver Matt Ryan.
Oh yeah, not the Atlanta Falcons are good.
They're good. Second.
But moving on to NBA preseason. Everybody's happy the NBA is back. Well, I am, and I know he is.
So. Oh yeah.
So just watching preseason game just gets my blood flowing. I just love it. So pretty much, there's a lot of games going on this weekend. The Clippers game against Nuggets on Saturday in Las Vegas. Eric Bledsoe and Ty Lawson showed out. Boston against Milan, my bad.
Milan.
105-72. But the main thing is that Jared Sullinger, Ohio State boy, looked good. Had some boards, and had his nose on the ball like he usually was at Ohio State. So he's still doing what he has to do.
To all those scouts that doubted him, man, Jared Sullinger can flat out play basketball, man. Doesn't matter about his weight. They'll get that together. His height. I mean, he's tall enough. He's 6'9".
Right.
He's big enough. Jared Sullinger would
just
do well.
Just don't turn out to be like Sean May.
Don't, please.
Then the Lakers play the Warriors on Sunday. They let the Warriors go on a 28-0 run. But that was in the second half where all the starters were out. The starters look good.
End of the bench in.
Kobe looked good. Steve Nash and Kobe look. They are meshing together very well, so it kills all those critics, like Kobe said. Mm-hmm. And they look like Metal World Peace was doing his thing, and pretty much it was all overshadowed by, guess who? Dwight Howard. Mr. Howard. You are going to do a telecast. You're sitting there. They put on their headphones for him and did a telecast, and he brought up how he wants to change his name from Superman to Iron Man. Oh, man. Look at you. You are a child. You are a straight child. Why? You
already know that. You already know how he is, man. Why do you
change your name? He suggested this. Now he's soliciting to all his fans to give him nicknames. Now, Mr. Wishy Washy, I'm a child. I mean, there's all types of things that people can give you. I want to leave him alone, but he just keeps drawing so much attention to himself.
That's what he does, though.
Why can't you just play ball and win? Do what people look at. You just came off this. His reputation looks horrible right now.
He doesn't care.
I understand that. And
you think he cares?
This is what it is. That's just what it is. He just took over.
He'll be okay.
Other things that went on that weekend: Harrison Barnes. It looks good. He's aggressive in the game against the Lakers. One of the biggest things I saw this weekend was Chris Bosh, stronger, doing what he has to do. He put up 14 shots and had 22 points against the Hawks in Atlanta on Sunday. And in Bobcat news, all the Bobcat fans out there, all 5 of you, be happy. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is looking good in the preseason. He looks like I guess Jordan would say a little Pippen-esque.
The Bobcats won't matter. I don't even know why you even mentioned them.
Because I like Jordan. You got to mention him. And then
them boys
pretty
be
much
garbage.
Some more Europe games. Boston is still in Europe, and Miami Heat just flew to China, to Beijing, China for some Chinese games or China games.
Tweeting pics of 14-hour flights. Mario Chalmers talking about he slept 11 hours of the 14.
Mario Chalmers, you say you a top 20 point guard.
We don't care.
I don't care.
He said top 10. No, he said top 10.
Top 10 point guard.
He lost his mind. You don't even run the point for real. You don't even run the point. LeBron runs the point. You kind of just like a throw-in point guard that pops open for open threes.
To quickly jump off of that subject, go to college football. Oregon State defeats Washington, and probably the biggest thing. All the other games. Biggest thing that weekend was Florida State lost to.
Florida State lost to NC State at the end of the game, 17-16. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. NC State is horrible.
Yes,
NC State is horrible.
The other game I was surprised with was Georgia getting smacked by South Carolina. That was.
I'm not surprised. I mean, I'm not really surprised.
I was surprised.
I mean, Georgia's number 5 and South Carolina's number 6. And I picked Georgia
close, at least.
I picked Georgia, but
I did too.
I didn't think they were going to get smacked like that. That was crazy. South Carolina's tough, man. Don't be surprised about them. You see them at the end of the season right there.
And big attention. UF, you guys beat LSU, and you guys are ranked 4th now. And Ohio State just
my boys looking strong out there.
Nebraska.
People thought, and Nebraska's getting happy like they were going to win the game.
63-38. And the reason why we're going to start a conversation with Ohio State right now is because they can't get anything at the end of the season, so who cares?
Chill, man. Chill out, man.
Cincy and Detroit are 2-0 in the playoffs in MLB. Mm-hmm. The Cards are trying to even up the series right now with the Washington Nationals and Washington.
Yankees up 1-0
right now. And the Yankees are up 1-0. And Francona joins the Cleveland Indians, huh?
Yeah. Francona just found out that he actually worked for the Indians about 10, 11 years ago as a special assistant to the GM. Mm-hmm. So he kind of went about, like, they asked him on ESPN, like, they put him like on blast, like, did you accept the job? He was just like, basically, yeah, but the announcement wasn't supposed to be till today.
Right.
So he just kind of had to answer, and then he didn't really want to answer.
Always want them
because he was working. He was working. He was just like, "Oh, well, yeah, I accepted the job, but that's a good pickup, man."
That is
the Indians. That's one team in Cleveland that
it's always been consistent.
Yeah, I mean they're down a little bit.
Down years, but you guys,
but they always come back. They almost made the World Series in 2007. Like they were a game away,
right?
And they blew it, but they might be back.
The Browns. The Cavs were good in the 90s. Craig Elo, Larry Nance.
The Cavs might be back too, but the Browns, it's just the only Brown. Like they might be back in the contention for the playoffs, like soon, maybe like a couple years.
Okay, all right.
But the Browns might never be in contention ever in life.
But wow,
it's cool.
He's from Cleveland. Big up to everyone that watches. We greatly appreciate our viewers, and this is Arena of the Mind. Charles Dickson,
Rob Parks.
Just keep doing what you gotta do. Keep moving, make moves. Shoot.
Flourish.
Arena of the Mind.
Flourish.
Bye. See you. Salutes.